Now here's the driver's side headlight assembly, and you can see the lens is pretty shot. Looks like it was swiped. And our lens replacement service will replace them with brand new lenses, so you're not gonna have any issues, any pitting. You can see this is a little bit worn here in the light. Looks like somebody might have tried to restore it. It's a little wrinkly. And the restorations go pretty far, but if you want new lenses, if you want them to look perfect, it's really the only way. So we'll keep you posted on how this looks in a little bit. All right, the lenses have been removed on this 997. And again, these are the adaptive headlights, meaning they swivel. You can see this little post up there. There's a motor that physically turns them left and right whenever the steering wheel is turned. And it is important when you're retrofitting in a new projector that is AFS compatible. The only way it's going to be compatible is if we have a bracket. And for this model, we happen to have a bracket that works, retains the AFS function. That means no errors, and it's still fully functional. So you want that steering adaptive lighting with the steering system. And the goal of our conversions is to look as original as possible, unless of course somebody wants something painted. So this is staying all silver and chrome. If you wanted to, this can be painted black or gray. I think that looks pretty good, but it all comes down to what the user is trying to do. A lot of people like to keep these cars original, and they want to keep this how it is. I believe this is a GT3R, and it is based in the Philippines currently. So this is a really cool conversion. We've done one of these before. We'll document this one a little bit better on the before and afters and what you can expect from it. But it's a little projector right there. I believe that's a fog projector. And we'll show you how this all looks in a little bit. Do a comparison between the new and the old. All right, so here we've got the new projector mounted on the right. That's the G5 BRT. The BRT accepts D1S bulbs, D2S bulbs, D3S bulbs. In this case, it's going to be a D2 setup. So this is the rear, and I'll show you the front so you can kind of understand what's going on. So the original projector, obviously designed for this bracket, it's AFS. It's got that motor, and you can see this physically will turn left and right with the steering wheel, and it pivots on this point. Now our brackets attached to the projector, you can see the brackets right there in the front. It's that shiny silver. And then the projector has a little bit more of a duller silver, and it attaches to the bracket. It's adjusted properly, it's fine-tuned, and we have full AFS compatibility. You can see the differences in the lenses if you look closely. The G5 BRT is very crisp, and the original one has a coating on it that diffuses the output and also robs a little bit of the performance. It's also got that AR coating, which is that bluish purplish coating. So give this modern performance, modern looks. And of course, with the new D2S bulbs that we're using, the Osram CBN bulbs, this will really maximize performance. And we'll show you how that all works in a second. All right, we actually installed a brand new Osram CBN bulb in the original projector, as well as the new projector. That way this comparison is a little bit more fair. So it's essentially original projector versus the G5 BRT Osram CBN bulbs. We got OEM Matsushita ballasts, and we'll be testing here, show you the difference on the wall, and we can even read the lux meter to see what changes. Right now, this lux meter is just taking in the ambient lighting in the warehouse. All right, we've got both projectors on. They've warmed up about a minute now, which is good. It's nice and stable. And we will show you the output on our wall. So that's the G5 BRT on the bottom. Let's move it in the center a little bit more. And right above it is the original one. You can see the G5 BRT has a much stronger hotspot and a larger hotspot area. And in a second, we'll take some lux comparisons. But if we just analyze the beam pattern, we're exactly at 25 feet. You can see they're optimized a little bit differently. And the original one has a little bit of a dead spot right under the beam on the left-hand side, and the G5 BRT is kind of bright throughout. And you can see right off the bat, it's much brighter. And we'll do a lux comparison test, but that was a quick overview of the cutoff. You can see the G5 BRT is a little bit sharper and crisper, and that diffusion on the top, it comes from that lens that we saw earlier. That's the big difference. All right, this is just the original projector, and I've got my lux meter handy. And we're gonna go right for the hotspot. In this projector, it's going to be majority, looks like on the right-hand side. Let's see the highest reading that we get, but it looked like it was about 450. And this shows that the hotspot's really well optimized. The brightest point is right underneath that step up. That's exactly where it should be. All right, and here we've got the G5 BRT. It's the new projector. And you can see this hotspot area is a little bit different. It's easier to catch because I can go right underneath it or right to the side. And actually it's probably brightest right about there. I hit about 900. So we're doubling the output just by doing this projector swap, which is really impressive. Brand new bulbs, same ballasts. They're OEM Matsushita ballasts, which are known to perform. So this is a really worthwhile conversion if you want to maximize the performance in the evening on your Porsche. The conversion now has been completed. So you saw how awesome those G5 BRT projectors were. Again, full AFS compatibility due to the bracket that we're using. And it looks 100% original. The only difference is that AR coating, that bluish purple coating on the lens, and you can only really see it in the right light, let's say. Right now we got the warehouse lights on. In the sunlight, it's really cool. You can kind of catch a glimmer of it and it kind of sparkles. So if you got a good eye, you can definitely see the difference there. But otherwise, it retains a stock look. Now, we can get these exterior, this exterior trim in a gloss black if you want to black out the internal there. That would be an option for the lenses. We're working on adding those to the website, so just check on the website. And if you don't see it available, just ask us directly. But we can definitely take this a step further if you want to black it out. Depends on what kind of look you're going for. A lot of people want to keep this original. And that's why essentially these are the best lights for the 997 if you've got the adaptive function. You won't lose that feature. If you switch to aftermarket assemblies, such as the Morimotos, you will lose that adaptive feature. Not only that, you start losing that original period correct look. So some people might want an upgraded look. Other people want to keep it original, especially when it's a special car like the 997 2GT3. This one is going to the Philippines. So definitely excited to see how it works out. If you guys have any questions, leave a comment below. Contact us directly. Check out the website link. It'll be in the description on how to get the service done on your model. If you just want the lens swap, if you just want paint and housings, we can do the conversion. Got a bunch of different options, okay? So subscribe to the channel. We look forward to hearing from you.